My name is EddieHebrew. I'm from London, England. I'm a professional bodybuilder. I'm also a registered nurse. I turned pro in 1998, and I've done a few pro shows since then. My first pro show was the Toronto in 1999. I came 14th, and I've done, my best placings has been, my best position has been the Hungarian 2000. Yeah, I came 7th. In the same year I came 9th at the United Champions. I was very small. I was about 140 pounds. I'm very tall, 183 centimeters, and I just was too small, so I went to the gym and did some weights and just put on some size. I trained, it's about 4 years. After about 4 years, all my friends said you should compete because I'd improved. I put on a lot of size, so my friend said compete. So I did my first contest and I won it, and that was it. I was hooked. At the end of 1997, I was overall heavyweight and overall champion at the British Championships, and that's why I qualified for my pro card. My biggest body weight has been about 315 pounds, but then I'm very tall, so I'm probably one of the tallest in bodybuilding, so I need to be heavy. I need to come in heavy. My last contest before this one was the Arnold Classic, where I was too light. I was about 240, which is too small. So now I'm about 270 today, so I'm pretty happy with my size. A few more improvements I need to make on my legs and stuff, just so hopefully I'll place higher after a few more improvements. Yes. My game plan for next year, after this contest, I'm going to go back home. I'm going to train like an animal because I want to improve. I want to sort of put some more size on my legs, and then come back here again next year. Hopefully I do a bit better, because I want to come in the top 3 and qualify for the Olympia next year. So next year I'm going to work for this. The competition, I thought it was very good. Usually in the IBB, when you get contests, you don't get compared with everyone. Whereas this time everyone was compared. I was compared to everyone, so it was pretty good. I was pleased with the call-outs. So whatever the placings that I get, the fact that I had call-outs with everyone, I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with that. I train twice a day, and I train every body part twice a week. I start Monday. I do back in the morning, that's lats in the morning, and shoulders in the afternoon. Tuesdays I do chest in the morning and quads in the afternoon. And Wednesdays I do hamstrings and then some arms. I don't train biceps because they grow too quickly, so I don't train them anymore. I just leave it. And then that's Wednesdays. And then Thursdays I do shoulders in the morning. That's it, shoulders in the morning, Thursdays. And then Thursday afternoon I do back again. Friday morning I do hamstrings again. I do chest in the afternoon. And Saturday I do quads. So to just fit everybody. And with calves, I do calves almost every 3 days, because they don't grow very quickly. So they don't grow as fast as the other body parts. So I train them. I tend to train it sort of as often as I can. My off-season training, it's also my pre-contest training. Yes, it don't change except that I do more cardio pre-contest, and I increase the reps sometimes. The number of I do about maybe more reps. My rep range is from 15 reps to 50. I do very high reps all the time. I try to train heavy and high reps all the time, which is pretty good, because I've always trained like that. I like to feel the muscle work, so I do high reps all the time. I don't like though that low reps. Sometimes I have to do it. I've done it in the past, but not all the time. I eat a lot of protein. I believe in eating a lot of protein. I eat about 650 grams of protein per day. Carbs quite high, and then I cut it down maybe 2 weeks before the contest. I reduce it, but quite high protein. I've also I've always also increased my my fat intake pre-contest. I never used to. I used to cut my fat out, but now I've got I eat things like peanut butter, red meat, and stuff. Just increased my fat, and I use a lot of fish like salmon. I eat that as well. Just increase my fat intake. It's a lot of protein powders. I believe in a lot of supplements because I mean vitamin C is very important. I have it every single day. Zinc, I have that every day, and I do a multivitamin and multi-mineral. I use creatine, I use glutamine every day after training, both times after training, and the protein powders. So I use a lot of supplements. Yes.
How about creatine?
I use creatine. I use creatine after every workout and sometimes before. I stretch. I think it's very, very important. All my training partners, I make them stretch because I can do the splits now on stage. I stretch. I believe in stretching because I think when you train, the muscles shorten. So you got to stretch, sort of release it. So I stretch a lot. I believe in a lot of stretching. I mean, I'm very flexible. That's how I am. I like entertaining people. I think bodybuilding should be entertainment. It's entertainment, isn't it? But sometimes people take it too seriously. Sometimes when you go on the stage, backstage, it's like somebody's died. But I don't like that. I know we're all competing, but you have to make it fun, especially for the crowd. So always on stage, I always sort of make it interesting. You know, otherwise, it's boring. You just stand on stage and do it. I just want to add a bit more fun to the sport, and I think it's important. I mean, the crowd. I usually get a good feedback from the crowd saying that we loved your presentation on stage. I go on stage usually. I dance on the stage, and I just make people just get the crowd into it and you know, enjoy the competition, because it shouldn't be very boring and serious all the time. It's entertainment. I think sometimes we forget that it's about entertainment, isn't it? It's not. It's a sport, yes, but sport is entertainment, especially bodybuilding, because you're on stage and you're performing, and the crowd have got to enjoy what you're doing. You know, we do all the mandatory poses and the comparisons, which is like straight on. So when you get on the stage to do routines and stuff, I think it's important to add a bit of you know, entertainment to it to make it.